Hi, this is Coach Crater here at Haverford High School, and we are back with our high school wrestling video blog. And we have a lot of announcements and a lot of exciting news to share with all of our wrestling fans. It's been a few weeks since we've updated you, and since then our team has had a lot of successes and accomplishments, and we're just really excited to get started here with our video blog. So I'm going to start off by talking about the JV tournament that our kids participated in this past weekend at Pencrest High School. It was called the King of the Jungle tournament, and this tournament was an outstanding opportunity for our kids to get matches. It was a pool tournament, so in each pool there were anywhere between 4 and 6 wrestlers. So regardless of if our guys were losing or winning their matches, everyone left the tournament getting anywhere between 3 and 5 matches, which is good to see. At this tournament, a lot of our guys ended up actually winning their pools, and that was really good to see because these guys have been working hard in the wrestling room, and it's definitely paying off. So our tournament winners were Andrew Lee, Mike Romanowski, Matt Weir, Cole Wellington, Jarrett O'Boyle, and Alex Mong. So these young men were able to win their pools, most of them by winning 4 or 5 matches, and that was pretty awesome to see. But just a shout out to the whole JV team for going out there and competing, and we're proud of the way that those guys are progressing, and we're looking forward to another JV tournament this coming weekend here at Haverford High School. So that's a little update on the JV guys. Coach Falsey here, he's going to talk about some of the accomplishments that the varsity team has been having.
Yeah, the last time that we were here was January 2nd, which was the day before the Hamburg Duels. So that's how far back we're heading. So the Hamburg Duels, we went 4-1 there, and ended up taking 3rd place. We lost in our pool to Governor Mifflin. They were a pretty solid team. But we ended up taking 3rd place, went 4-1 today, and we all actually beat Hamburg, which is a team that we lost to last year. So last year we went 3-2 there. This year we went 4-1. So that was a big improvement up that tournament. Another thing was just want to say, like, recapping kind of where we were, where we are now in terms of last year. Last year we took 8th place at the Wetzel Classic. This year we took 4th place. Last year we lost to Pencrest, Chichester, Strathaven, and Ridley. A couple of those matches were really close duels. But this year we beat all those teams. Last year we were 5 and 6 in the league. This year we're 7 and 2 right now. So it's just like a solid improvement from where we were 1 year ago, and it's just a great effort by our whole team, including our JV guys, the guys working with them every day, guys coming to morning workouts and stuff like that. So I'm just pretty happy with the way that the team's progressed in 1 year. And that's also due to a lot of seniors that have stepped up. We have about 8 seniors on the team out of the 14, and so those guys have really kind of stepped up this year and led the way for the team. Also, the district duels. We applied to get into the district duels, and we got in as the 14th seed or 13th seed.
14th. Yeah.
14th seed, and they take 16 teams from the district to that tournament, and so it's a playoff basically. And we wrestled Springford, which was the 3 seed, and so you have to win to advance to get to the team states. And we lost to Springford, but I think what was impressive, and you can add to this if you have anything, was how hard we wrestled. I think their coach was a little frustrated in the way that they performed. We lost about 6 matches by decision, so the score could have been easily a little closer than what it was. So that's another goal that we haven't met in a few years?
6, I believe.
6 years. So that's just a great effort by our team to meet another goal that I know way back we were talking about, hey, it wouldn't be awesome maybe the district duels, and so the team got it done, and that's just impressive to see that goal met. Anyway, so
yeah, and it's always good to wrestle good competition. A team like Springford, they've had a lot of success for a number of years, and they're a top team in our district. And I believe that one of the ways we're going to get better is to go out there and wrestle good competition. And if I had the choice, I'd put Springford on our schedule again for next week. And frankly, these are the guys that are going to be in our individual district tournament, the Pac-10 team. So it was also a good opportunity for our varsity guys to see what the competition is going to be like in the district tournament, and we know where we stand, and we know that we have to get a little bit better to be able to compete with some of the kids from Springford and some of the other schools from the Pac-10. So we are looking forward to the postseason that's coming up in a few weeks. But before I jump ahead to that, our upcoming schedule, tomorrow night we have Springfield, Delaware County, and that's away. And then, like I mentioned earlier, Saturday is the JV tournament, and that's here at Haverford High School. And then our final dual meet of the season is on Tuesday against Conestoga, and that's at home. And you know, we're looking forward to wrapping up the dual meet season because it's just another chapter in our season going into the postseason. So we have a lot of good stuff to look forward to. This past weekend was our senior night, and it was a really special night to be able to honor the seniors, a lot of whom have been wrestling since first and second grade. And we're just going to take a minute and kind of talk about each of these young men who are on the wrestling team, and you know, we'd like to wish them well as they take the next step after the wrestling season. So I'll let you start with. Yeah. I think it's,
the first senior we got is George Boland. George is, you know, the guy that's been here for a few years, and he's put in an effort every year. A guy that hasn't been a consistent like varsity starter, but a guy that's filled in and wrestled varsity a few times throughout his career here. I can remember Governor Mifflin tournament, the Hamburg duels, where he came in and like he was in this crazy match. It was like 11-10 or something insane. And just the effort to come in and like wrestle hard when we need that kind of guy. He's the guy that's been in the room every day and works his butt off, and like, you know, is making the other guys better that are starting. So, you know, I just want to say thanks to George for putting effort into your career here that you had at Haverford. Like, we need guys like you to come in every day and put an effort in. Like, not everybody. There's 14 guys who are going to wrestle varsity, and so it just takes like, you know, a huge effort to come in every day and put in the effort you did, and not be a starter every time, but knowing that like you got opportunities to wrestle matches. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. And Jackson Curry is another one who wasn't a starter this year, but he certainly worked his tail off. And, yeah, and you know, he always made an attempt to try to get into that varsity lineup, and you know, unfortunately. For him, there were just you know, some other guys who've been wrestling a little bit longer. Jackson did take a year off last year, but he kept his head up high, and he came to all the practices with a good attitude. And I think that Jackson just likes being part of this team, and there's certainly something to be said about that. Another thing that we're all very proud of Jackson for is enlisting in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard, and we're going to wish him luck when he's at basic training this summer. And I really do believe that some of the skills that he learned in wrestling will carry over into his military career. So thanks to Jackson for everything, and congratulations to him as well.
Yeah. John Tintera. John's a guy that, you know, was varsity every year that he was here. Unfortunately, he you know, couldn't compete this year for you know, his concussions and stuff like that. But you know, he's a guy that who's been here and he's filled a huge role in the team. And if you guys probably haven't seen this, those that are on the outside of what we're doing here on a daily basis, but John films every single match on Huddle, which is the software that we have to like upload our varsity matches so guys can watch them. And so he's the guy that films all those matches. He's the guy that, like, we have 60, 70 clips of footage at a tournament for 2 days. He's the guy that gets those matches. And so, like, I'm like very thankful for John Tintera for like the effort that he puts in doing that, because without those video clips, like, our guys wouldn't be able to like study film, we won't be able to have video sessions, and we won't be able to like watch technique and get better. So he's a guy that, like, I'm just so excited that he actually like committed to this team and not just did it for the 3 years and then like he kind of like threw it in because he was injured. He was willing to like commit his time to Haverford wrestling and like be like very valuable to this team. So thank you, jumping there.
Absolutely. The next young man that I'm going to talk about is Nick Green, and it's great having Nick Green on the team. I actually taught him at Chatham Park Elementary School, so I knew Nick when he was a little guy, a 9, 10, 11-year-old, and now seeing him here as a senior in high school and just seeing how he's grown as an individual and even as an athlete is just tremendous. And Nick is a great example of what a student athlete should be. He's also a class officer. He excels in the classroom. He gets involved in other aspects of the school, and he's also committed to this wrestling team. And I think that Nick is a great role model for the younger guys in this team. Again, he's a guy who didn't quite get a lot of varsity time in his career here, but he loves wrestling and he loves being on the team. And because he said, I'm going to be on this team, and because he signed the papers to say, I'm going to be on this team, he was on the team and he contributed in a lot of ways, maybe even more ways than he even realizes. So Nick Green, great addition to this team. We're going to miss him next year. And congratulations to Nick for everything that he's done as well.
Yeah, Pete Moore, senior this year, also our captain, one of our captains on the team. Can't say enough about Pete. I think his progression for over the last 4 years since I was here, what's great about the senior class is like they were freshmen when I got here. So his progression to be a captain, I just feel like it's what an effort that he's put in. Like I know, over the summertime we were talking how he was here to all the summer lifts, lifting on his own, doing all the right things, working hard in the room since day one. And so to be the captain this year in the team, one of those captains, was just a great achievement just for him. And I'm very happy to have him as one of those captains of this team. One of the things that I noticed with Pete, and I'm not going to forget with him leaving, is how good on top he is. And I think he's a lot better on top than he thinks he is. But just picking it up since 7th grade that quickly, and learning how to ride a guy for 3-4 minutes in a match, and just how good he is on the mat. And he just continued to get better. Things that I said and that he tried to work on, and he just found a way to get better. And also one of the things about Pete is if you watched him wrestle, he pulled out some big wins this year when we needed those wins. A lot of them, some of those pins, but a couple of things that stand out to me is tournament wins, in matches where it's 6-6 and winning in overtime, and coming back from being down and winning the match 8-6 up at our Penn Manor tournament. So just a great, brought me a lot of excitement this year, very excited. I think Pete Moore's probably his matches got me more excited than any other match. And I'm just gonna say that. And there's a lot, and I guess I don't want to say that completely mad up at Springfield, but just an exciting guy to watch wrestle, and great watching him on top. And I'm definitely gonna miss that. So.
Yeah, congratulations to Pete.